Who wins?
40-minute half starting right now with a kick, little long, bouncing on the ground to Principia's back line, and he takes it up and missed tackle, dodged one, and a tackle protected by Principia in the ruck. Good strong ruck to start off the game, and the ball's fed from the 9. Moving down the back line to the 13, steps, bad pass, and scoops, and we've got a tackle. Principia rucks again. Mira Costa making their tackles. Not
like
sure.
They're setting up for a box kick.
Nice high box kick straight into the sun. Only went about 15 meters. Recovered by Principia, but can he stay in? And he stays in, but ruckers protect. Oh, we got a good counter ruck, but defeated by Principia. Oh, everybody wants to knee each other in the head.
Everybody playing on one half of the field, just on the right half of the field. The wings not spread out wide for either team. Very strong attack on defense.
Ooh. There we go. Got man out wide, a little bit of room, and brought down by Mira Costa. And an offload pass at the last second. Principia's ruckers following through, and we're at the 50-meter line right now. Midfield with a little banger ball. Good hit, but through the first Mira Costa tacklers for a gain of 3. Not that that matters in rugby because we've got 50 more meters to go. And Principia feeds, a little offload. Takes the first guy down, but tackle's made by Mira Costa.
See numbers. Oh, slipped up. Middle, but we did have numbers out wide. Let's see if we get a quick ball.
Slight knock on by Prin, but actually not noticed by the ref, it seems, unless he didn't let go of it. And, another good move. Barely passed backwards. And only one ruck.
The infraction gets to put the ball in, and that gives them a nice advantage. But Principia has won that ball. Ball was not clean through.
A little chip kick, and 11 chases it down, but ball goes.
Type of attacks.
Nick was describing big in weight, not in team size. Good feed into the line out, and Principia busts through for a try. Broken tackle. Thank you. And, wow. Clipped the offense, gets to keep. It's no fun for the defense. So you could stay on defense for 80 minutes straight if you continued to struggle.
That was a nice high kickoff, but it was a little surprising to see Mira Costa not get up and actually press, and so why have such a shallow one. But they did have a nice block kick there and have recovered.
Mira Costa steps over the ruck. They're not protecting as much as Principia has been. A strong run, driving back Principia's tackler and moving the needle a little bit. Mira Costa gets the ball wide, but they've got numbers. They're going to go out of bounds here, and hypothetically, that should mean Principia throws in the line. Oh, no, looks like a
offsides.
Oh, yep, offsides. 22 yards out. A straight throw straight to the front pod. Not even going up in the air, which is pretty unconventional and hard to pull off successfully. But Mira Costa's 300-pound number 3 off a ball turned. And they tap and go. Long ball out wide. 13 looking to break through. Strong runner. And not getting in goal. Principia's got to make tackles here. And they push through and for a score. Mira Costa scores right underneath. She'll take this kick. And it looks converted. Not the wisest move, but not every team makes the right choice in the first kickoff. Hopefully we'll see one that makes use of the sun. But tackle made by Principia, and now Mira Costa on offense in their 22. Great launch.
And up right into that pod.
And, we might be able to strip. We have... and we'll get a ball sailing right towards us. Hey, maybe it'll hit the camera. Nope. We've got 5 people in each line out. Think we'll see a front pod again. Yes, we do. Front pod stolen by Principia, and the ball's out wide for offense. The number 8 takes it upfield, and now we've got the 10, 12 in hand. They're good. Did he keep it?
Dropped it.
Received the foul from the other team. Rolls the ball right down the center, and the teams push for possession. And that's not a straight feed, but the ref doesn't seem to mind, and Mira Costa gets the ball out wide, looking for more wide. Principia's got to shift because they got men out wide. And
got a little bit of a bend break there. Gave them an opportunity, and the ruckers were You could see the hard hitting of the tackle, the very hard rucking by both teams there.
Protect him, and Principia wins the ball. Team sport. There we go. Good back pod line out, and they go into a maul. And we had a ball go down, and we've got some possession and run, but we'll cover that next half.
So one thing we'll look for here, we haven't seen either team get a drive. We do see a feed there. Principia a little bit with a drive there on wheeling, but not really able to disrupt the ball coming out the back. And there's 13 with that hard running again that we knew we'd see.
Principia readjusting their defense. Mira Costa with a bit of a behind the back pass for their 10, unable to make efficient use of the line, but they were.
So I think the issue there was not releasing the tackled player in the ruck.
Mira Costa looks to get the ball wide. They want to. Oh, they make a move and they're breaking 3. A great tackle by Principia breaks down that run, but now we've got a bit of a mismatch. A Principia player still down on the field, and Mira Costa still making progressive offense. Number 3 runs, but taken down immediately by Principia's tackler, and another scoop, and now the ref is saying we've got potentially 5 meters out with the wind against him. Yep, good kick. Strong kick all day long. Principia makes the kick, high kick, into the sun this time. And there we go, and the ball's free, but a tackle player taken out of bounds by Principia. Format going to establish their lineup pod. They throw back pod, but Mira Costa manages to steal. And now Principia's on defense, but running up to Mira Costa. Mira Costa's only got, ball's free. Can they kick it out? And the ball's on the ground. Looks like Mira Costa's kept possession, but it's an intense ruck. And the ref, the ref gives a long one.
Principia was fortunate there because you notice there.
Make a comment on the live stream. Ball's out by Principia and busts through number 12, and we have a try for Principia.
I know. And that conversion.
St. Louis, Missouri, where this game is played. High kick, nice and shallow. Yep. Mira Costa looks to contest. Tackles made. I'd call that a bit of a throw, but that's okay. And Principia's rucked over successfully. Ball's passed back, and nice tight offensive run with a ruck by Prin, and we go back to our next phase. Poor pass by Prin. Got to get it a little wider. Another poor pass, a little bit of shoveling, but now we're running, and we've got Principia up high. Tackles made, and the ruck is formed. Another phase. This is rugby in a nutshell, folks.
Yep. I think Prin may start targeting the props. Mira Costa's props are pretty big, and when they did have 3 isolated there with ability to get by him, but couldn't get the ball quite where they needed to. This has been very sloppy passing by Principia and a nice strong pressing on defense by Mira Costa.
You could argue when it's cold that it's a little easier for the defense to launch than the offense to pass the ball, which is unfortunate. And they contest the ruck, but the ball's back through. Not good for Prin. And here we are again with a tackle made. And Mira Costa, good defense, contesting the ruck and forcing Principia into their own in goal. Not a strong position, but we should know. The ball's suddenly free, and now we've got a prop running through, placing the ball for a score. Mira Costa scores.
That makes a difference or not over the course of the game.
Costa's players covering their eyes already. Nice high kick to the same player. Not the same speed from Principia, but a great hit. Great hit by Mira Costa's player, and they're in their first phase here. Another good hit, but a little stuffed by the Principia tight head prop, and ball's in Principia's hands. We've had a strip, and now Principia's protecting. Looks like it may be converted. Can Mira Costa contest the ruck? Doesn't look like it. Ball's out wide. We've got men, and Principia breaks free. Can he get all the way into the try line? He is in the try line. A 22-meter deep try line means you got room to. Shout out to Jaime Serna sending us some
That kick looks a little short. Did it go 10 meters?
It looks like it did go 10. Is the player trying to hook the ball with his right foot to pull it back towards his team,
Yep.
which we saw Principia do successfully, and they've got a kick to the back to put pressure on the back line. Players with a fast 14 running in. Can he scoop and score? Yes, he can. Principia goes in. 9 short years, they've managed to build a powerhouse of a team, but we'll see what their second half of the game looks like versus Principia. And we've got a good, strong run. He's got to keep support. He can't leave his players, but still running. Tackle's not made. Oh, bad offload by Prin, but no.
No, it was a knock. It was a knock.
I think the ball bounced first.
Oh, okay.
They're giving advantage to Mira Costa. We'll explain advantage in the next half. It looks like they still are. Maybe not holding advantage.
Yeah, no, I think we're just playing at this point. Another box kick. Oh, much better than the last one. Stays in bounds.
Oh, man. Ooh. So if you'll throw in this line out one of the 3 set pieces in rugby. Front pass. They look to maul, and we're going to drive the pile.
Yeah, oh, boy. Mira Costa was not ready for that, but Principia's got to be careful to keep in bounds.
Yep, and to protect their rucks, because we've already seen the defense counter ruck really aggressively and be successful. Go upfield! Go upfield! Just a suggestion, of course. Oh, and Principia dancing, 3 men out wide, and they step in to go score in the center. Woo! Hey, ooh, a Mira Costa tackler making opportunities occurring outside of you that the defense needs to recognize, but you have to be looking 2 directions. I think the score is 35 Principia.
Ooh, offsides, but behind the referee. They've been doing that quite a bit. And that one was a little bit more egregious, but nobody's calling it. Leads have gotten more and more egregious as time's gone on.
We should see a ball rolled straight towards us. I'd call that a 40-degree angle.
Yeah.
And a pass outside, 2-on-2, but look at dancing. Got his jersey, a good tackle. And Principia looks to go back to the left. And a first offensive pass. They're tight. What is that? They're not tight head flanker. What do you call that? Terminology.
Prop.
No, the number 6 ran the ball. That's their blind side. Kick it out of bounds here. Nothing to play with.
Number 1 kind of flopped on that ruck, but man, you saw him move that pile.
And Principia with a creative line out, and they look to maul again, but Mira Costa's much more prepared this time, although they fall out, and Principia's moving the ball. The number 2 with the
advantage. Maybe from his angle, which was better. It was straight.
Shout out to Jump. Educated bet. Oh, a deep ball thrown to Mira Costa directly. Poor pass, and they look to, a tackle made by the blindside flanker, and Principia looks to ruck here, but whistle by the ref.
As a forward, this is the most fun part of the game, is actually driving us scrum in. 17 is going on at 6.
And wow. Bend it like Beckham. Oh my God.
Oh, good kick.
Good high kick and contested.
Nice work.
Mira Costa.
Mira
Costa pulls the ball, but there we go. Oh, good
nice
play. Oh, ball pops out. Great offload.
Very competitive. Great work by them.
Holy cow.
What rocking. What rocking. So that was the tackler not rolling away.
Mira Costa winning their ball and earning continued possession, but
diving over in the ruck, leaving their feet in the ruck, diving off. No, he didn't get it out. Wow, he's fast. All right, a kick back. This isn't soccer, folks. Come on now. And another kick back.
We'll see what he chooses to do. Wants to dance. Brought down, and Principia looks to jackal, but the defense
Notice right now the Mira Costa players walking, not getting back on side. He just got isolated back there. They did draw the penalty. Good for them, but they just didn't give themselves a chance to counterattack.
And Principia bends. Tackle's made. Here we got a great view of the rug. Mira Costa pulls it to keep moving the ball, and they take forward to gain a little bit of stability here, and they counter ruck. We've got good competitive play there, protecting their man on the ground, and a box kick straight to a Principia player who now is looking to dance.
I don't like that choice.
Ooh.
I'm not a big fan of box kicks in general, and that was shallow, and nobody was running on to compete, and so it's just giving Principia the ball.
Funny play there. We actually, ref not looking to interfere. Well, there we go. We go back. And they choose to run. They send the number 3 pounding through. He picked up several yards, and Mira Costa rucks to protect him. Bit of a bridge, but ref lets it go, and Mira Costa takes it right in as well. Looking to move the pile, do a little damage before the half, and keep possession, which is important here. Another run by number 3, pounding through, hard to bring down. He gains more yards. These are meters in this sport. And Principia strips it, and now they're running. And we've got 15 breaking away. Fast move by 15. Can number 9 catch him? Number 13? Are we going to call it? Is the ref going to say? So we saw an excellent haka from Mira Costa at the beginning of the game. A little bit of back. Well, folks, if you can hear us, that's good news. But the live feed has ended from what YouTube shows? Live feed has ended from what YouTube shows? Well, if the live viewers can hear us, then that's good news. If they cannot, that's bad news. We've got wide ball to Mira Costa, and looking to run. They've got a breakaway, but Principia's defense shifting adequately. We are trying to find out if, in fact, anyone can hear me, or if I am just talking to myself and maybe Nick. We'll find out. More on that in a moment. Perhaps it is so cold that the technology has simply given up, but it is official. We are not being heard.
Ooh, nice ruck.
A very nice ruck for Nick and I. For this great sport, a team sport, a fitness sport, and the ball is kicked inbounds. A mistake by Principia, and the Mira Costa player looks to sort out what to do. Oh, 2 missed tackles by Principia, but a great run by the Mira Costa player moves them into the 10-meter line. Ball's placed, as we can see, a take and go from Mira Costa, and they're keeping possession well. Rutgers protecting, and a take and go again. Number 17, a substitute player. A little bit of diving over. I've seen less athletic.
Referee almost got ran over. He went up to the ruck to try to get Principia out of there. Giving a little correction, and then number 1 on Mira Costa came barreling in through right by him.
And a deep kick. Oh, bad bounce. Puts Mira Costa with opportunity, but here they are still on defense, and Principia is looking to turn the corner. Mira Costa gained back possession. A great tackle by a Mira Costa player. And, a long arm penalty. To those who were kicked off of our stream, welcome back. A huge run by number 3. 3 players to take him down, and Mira Costa back on offense, looking to move the ball a little wider.
Principia was a little clustered, but they had slow ball and was able to recover and launch. Mira Costa need to get that ball out just a little bit faster out of the ruck. Down closer to about 7-8 meters from the goal line, and Mira Costa working on just pounding that ball right by the ruck. Now spinning it out to the backs. Room to run. Tackles made. They're just a couple meters away from the in goal. But slow ball again. Principia has a chance to reset the defense. Spinning the ball back to the right, still a couple meters away. Contact again. And Mira Costa has earned a penalty. So playing advantage right now. They're just a few meters away from the in goal.
Excellent tackle by Principia. keeping the ball right on the end goal, but long arm penalty, a tap and go, and Mira Costa tries to make it through. They're close. They're pounding it in, and they dive for a try, and a try is scored by Mira Costa. Great off.
To what we saw at the beginning of the first half, keeping possession, pounding away, making Principia make the
A strong kick with a chase by 14. Oh, the ball's live, and Principia keeps it in. Now we've got number 4 running up. And a tackle's made by Mira Costa. They're back on defense. Oh. Ball placed. Mira Costa player crawling through the ruck. That is, yeah, that you finger wag at.
referee. And let's see how this goes. He gets the height that time. They go right to the maul, and Mira Costa really putting all their chips in one basket by having that first lifter go. That takes away 3 people for the maul.
You notice their defense is very tightly packed now. They look to be anticipating what Principia chooses, which is to pile a player in. They're Mira Costa very tight on defense. Surprised they're not contesting the rucks. And Principia tries to take and go. They're not using their offensive, but Mira Costa's defending. Ooh, diving over.
Principia player coming off his feet on the ruck. When you see 5 or 6.
Mira Costa's got numbers here and width. Principia looks to shift the defense, but the ball is dropped and whistled by the ref. Forward. Principia gets the feed. Ball's rolled in. Oh, Mira Costa makes a good hook, but can Principia recover on the drive? No, they cannot. Ball to Mira Costa, great steal, but there we go. We got a forward pass indication. Well,
yeah, I think he was saying it was okay. It did look like a knock to me.
Yeah.
It must have been letting the players know that it was straight down and not forward.
I think you're right, Nick. And so Mira Costa keeps possession, and here they go looking to move the ball forward again. But Principia having a hard time tackle these folks. Got to make better tackles if you're going to keep playing. 3-point score. A little wide. It looks like live ball. Mira Costa.
He's going to touch it down. That gives them a 22-meter drop kick when it is kicked. And they did have one offsides a little bit, but behind the referee again.
Principia protecting the ball well. Poor pass out, but it got to him. It'll work. Good run by Principia's number 10. They're looking to pound it over and clearly thinking right. They got strong numbers right, even though they're dense on the field over there. Not a lot of room, but there we go. Oh, good offload. Keeps the ball moving, and 14 looks to go around. Runs out of bounds, though. Costa throws the ball in. Principia steals. Oh, a little knock on.
That's going to be a knock, yeah.
The ref whistled the ball.
All right, scrum. Mira Costa wins their scrum. They do have the only turnover off the scrum today, too, which was the last scrum. This seen a lot less scrumming than we saw on Friday, so the forwards might be a little bit fresher.
Arguably, Mira Costa.
So Principia with a scrum, maybe 10, 15 meters out from the in goal, and a chance to score here.
Oh, good drive by Mira Costa, moving Principia back. They score the ball, or they pick up the turnover on the scrum, and they get a good run out. Number 13 again, moving the pile. An impressive running stance, keeping him up versus several Principia tacklers. And they get it out wide again. Oh, a very flagrant knock on, but Principia recovers, and
He did make a substitution a few minutes ago and in the forwards, and have not been doing well in the scrum since then. And they've lost again. That's 3 in a row.
Oof. And
3 in a row they've lost.
Yep, number 9 looks to start moving.
Yeah, I didn't like that clearing kick.
And we've got Principia Ruckers protecting the ball. Number 13 looks to move up, but he's got to have some support there. Good. We Ruck over the ball, protecting our asset here.
Odd choice. Mira Costa was defending the left side. Their left side, Principia's right, and Principia passed it out even though Mira Costa had numbers. Principia was looking for the ball coming the other way.
Oh, in this case, why? Oh, yep, there we go. Backs go to the ball, and number 10 ready for a phase. Ooh, a nice inside.
Nice tackle. So ball coming out wide towards the camera.
Not a great position to be running with. What? Oh. What?
Saying not to kick for the line out. Interesting choice.
And they send their number 3, a strong runner from Mira Costa to move the pile a little bit. Tentative tackle by Principia gets him another 5 meters easily.
They have been most effective today doing kind of that ground and pound, getting the ball out to a pod and a hard run, making Principia play defense. But the runner went by himself with no support. Mira Costa's lucky to keep the ball there. Oh, and he's crawling. Oh, referee, you can't let that go. Yeah.
Or something like that. And the ball's kicked into touch. Penalty view for that. Suddenly we've got water on the field with number 9. That's an unusual.
Mira Costa with the steal. Throw was not where it needed to go. Mira Costa with a chance now.
The forwards need to survive this half in order to be prepared for the... Oh, a little bit of a rough tackle. Fortunately,
referee's going to call that for...
It looks like we'll have a tap and go, and they look to run. They continually not pass on their offensive phases, but it's a choice. It's a choice to continue to go into tackle, and we're seeing Mira Costa want to retain possession and potentially not have a knock or a poor possession of the ball in their phases. So
for Mira Costa on offense, not getting to where they need to be in time, and Principia allowed to take the ball.
Klein making their way out here. Oh, a good
Much
long
better line out.
Long ball with a strong maul. Mira Costa arguing they're not contesting it, but that's not.
Updates going on. And that's one of the things that's was contested over the last decade.
A good backline play, moving the ball around. Mira Costa making some excellent passes and continuing that. We've got a excellent defensive maneuver. And the kick, a little wide, not good.
We have 3 different people here with 3 different scores.
And a good bounce might let Mira Costa keep their kickoff. They do. And now Mira Costa's back on offense. A good offensive ruck protecting the ball, and they take it into more tacklers on Principia's behalf. They lose a little yards, but they've got their ruckers. Principia contests the ruck, a little futile. But we've got some of the big guys a little slow to move. Doing some warm-up push-ups.
I love seeing both of these teams compete on the kickoffs when they do. It's a great chance to win the ball back.
Yep.
Both teams have had some success there today.
Yep, and they take it seriously, you can tell. Number 3, carrying the ball carelessly.
Got to look up. He went to ground. If he looked up and passed, he had opportunities. And
a good breakaway by number 9. He's not alone. Number 10 runs in for a good stiff arm, keeps it away of the tacklers, and
that's a textbook sport running there, following number 9, communicating to him. Number 10 right behind him, and then they make a little split. 10 calls for that ball and is able to run right by the tackling player. Great work by number 10 there.
Yep, and a good groundwork here. Mira Costa driving in, trying to gain a foothold to push the last.
Number 3, you see him in the back line, maybe looking for a big run for him. But good disruption by Principia on the scrum does make that less effective than it otherwise might have been. So Principia losing the scrum, but still giving themselves an opportunity on defense by good drive by their forwards there.
Principia's calling for defense to move left, just where Mira Costa puts the ball. Good pass. Runner moves inside. Not sure why, but Mira Costa's now preparing for another phase. Ball goes out left.
only direction he could go there. Principia overran, but it was a single man. I think they wanted to have a two-man tackle up there, and then gave Mira Costa an opportunity to scoot back inside.
Mira Costa looking to score here. Number 3 goes in. Does he make it? The ref agrees. Try by Mira Costa. You call it when you've got the opportunity to kick for post.
Conversion.
Yes, but remember, when you score, you get to keep the ball, and Mira Costa is looking to keep that ball so they can have more scoring opportunities. A great dodge, a great step, and player loses his feet, but, man.
Yeah, that kick was just a little too far, too shallow to really compete for it, but it was nice to see Principia actually run onto it.
And, they fake a kick and take it right into tackle territory. Mira Costa keeps possession, and they look to move it left. We've got a consistent back and forth.
Hold on to the ball and losing it for their team.
No worries, I can make do.
Just turn it down a little.
Thank you.
With it!
Number 15 for Principia, their scrum half.
Been an excellent disciplined game. The kick may not go 10, but he tries. Scrum half in game now for Principia. Feed by Prin. Oh, take by the open side flanker who wants to run. And Jacklers step in, but it's driven off by Prin. And a good tackle right out of the ruck. Oh, but not that good. And Principia
That was
kicks
much
for
better.
And Principia's line out, curious that throw the ball way too deep, but number 3 running backwards, not a smart move in rugby. Rarely turns out well, but manages to keep tacklers at bay. Oh, geez.
He might be gone for the races. Oh, they got back. So Principia's fly half, dropping the ball, getting his feet tangled up. Mira Costa regaining possession off.
Yeah, good hit by Prin. Takes that ball.
We have a 9 and aligned and have all 8 driving straight through the other team.
You'll notice Principia's loose head prop twisted and therefore lost a lot of his driving power. Sometimes you can get a little leverage, but it doesn't often end up well for the other scrum. Number 14 breaking through all the tackles and suddenly into the try line. And I mean suddenly because
game, you see the physicality that both teams are able to bring. Both teams have some
kick is good. It's a good short kick. Oh, Principia players don't touch.
Yeah. Just a mess of bodies there.
They didn't talk about it, and so one ended up taking out the other.
Yeah. Just thrown away.
Yeah,
good,
very
good
poor
ball
pass,
possession.
but 13 wants
Nice
to dance,
move.
and he breaks a few tackles and looks for a good offload, and suddenly 15's broken free again. He's caught up by a tackler and now finally taken down. Principia's moved the ball quite a ways, and we're at their 55. And the ball's not kicked out; it's chipped.
Yeah, I don't like that kick.
Nope, it looked like it was supposed to go out.
Yeah.
It was a much stronger kick with much less result at back.
Yeah. In men's league, low-level men's league, sometimes you have a little bit of a gentleman's agreement, and you just kind of more lean in as the game goes on.
Ooh, interesting chip ahead, but right into the hands of the 15. The
don't want to
fullback.
give it to him.
Ooh,
Don't want to.
Great tackle by Principia's wing player. Oh,